Now, from the home of the Raiders since 2020, we're inside the spectacular Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Las Vegas Raiders. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen, set to get this one started. And off we go from Allegiant Stadium. They'll send Worthy in motion. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
2nd and 10. Now the former rushing champ, it's Kareem Hunt. And he is not going to get away. Might have got the yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down. And the Chiefs will punt the ball away. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
South. All right. Tony.
On the ground, here's the first-round pick from April's draft. They try to push forward and wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 7.
On the quick, right? 118. What's up? Hey, uno.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Rolling right. Now he'll run. That'll change things. Out of bounds inside the 35.
It's a gain of
A big-time play for Vegas. 42 yards. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
118. What's up? 19 Texas.
They'll run it straight ahead now with Genty. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. Out of the backfield, it's Ashton Genty. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Michael. Sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
They need the 24-yard line as they come up for 3rd down.
South. Buggy, 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 buggy. Good.
From the gun, here's Stroud. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
They'll send Worthy in motion. Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And it'll lead to a second down.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow, so that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
Off the RPO, they'll get it to Brown. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7. Now a 3rd and 2. They'll send Worthy in motion. That is caught. He gets the hook up with Rice. Down to the 10. And he will score. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Kansas City.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. They're going to get this outside. This could be a double pass. That's going to be incomplete. Looks like they had it for a second. They went into the bag of tricks. It almost worked. It's second down.
Line it up. Here we go. 18. What's that? Why Tony? Hey, uno.
Now, Stroud. On the run to the right. He's going to run it. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. But this is taken in by a teammate. Now, timeout Vegas. That is their second. Talk things over before third down.
Alert the hot. Oh, man. Hey, Uno Mars. Nike Texas. Hey, south. Buggy. 11.
Back to throw. Stroud. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
A.J. Cole.
The Raiders send their punt team out. Fair catch called and made right there at the 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Mahomes on first down. That's caught. Travis Kelce. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Here's a 2nd and 3 from the 33. They put Kelce in motion. On the ground, that is Brashard Smith. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Carrion Richardson, they're on the tackle.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. They're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
3rd and a yard. And in motion is Brown. This caught right side by Worthy. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
That's good.
It really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize how many yards do I need to get for the first down, and just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
On first down, it's Mahomes. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. That is Christian Barmore in there for the sack. His 4th on the year.
Really nice job here by the defense coming away with that sack. And it's this pass rush, Mike, that I think has to continue to make their presence felt as they try to put themselves in position to pull this game out.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Motion man is Rice. They're going to put a man in motion to the right. They go play action with Mahomes. That's going to be incomplete. And it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
3rd and long. They'll send Worthy in motion. On third down, here's Smith. 1 quarter in the books. 7-3 is our score. And we're back in Vegas after this. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2. Here's Matt Araiza now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. Down the sideline, past the 45. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. A big-time play for Vegas. 39 yards.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Whoa. Here we go. 18. Okay.
Once again, it's Genty. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Why Tony? Let the hot. Hey, uno.
Now Stroud. Open man, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he will get into the end zone. Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown, Vegas. That is first touchdown this year. Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders are on top. It's now 10-7.
Chiefs 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On play action, it's Mahomes. One across midfield to the 47-yard line. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
First down.
Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And it'll bring up second down.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Mahomes now to throw on second down. That's to Kelsey on the tight end screen. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Kareem Hunt. A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
That's good.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's pretty well read there defensively. Anytime you throw these quick passes to the wide receivers, you're looking to pick your gain up after the catch. So let's give credit to the defense. Rally and tackle in space and keep that to a pretty modest gain.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 6. They'll send Worthy in motion. Shotgun snap, and they'll run it with Smith. Good blocking to the 15. And he will get into the end zone.
Kansas City.
Rashard Smith. Touchdown, KC.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. I think he made a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Stroud. Forced to his right. He'll tuck it and take off. Showing off the footwork, sliding down after a gain of 8.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
From the 43, here's second and 2. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. They get 18 on that one. First down, Vegas.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Here's a handoff to Genty, running left. And a good run there to get him 5 yards. From the 34-yard line, here's second and 5. They'll go again with Genty. It'll be a short pickup down to the 31. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up third and 3.
Third down and 3. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll return to Las Vegas after this. Third down, 3 to go.
18. What's that?
Crowd to throw. He gets that. Oh, he doesn't pull it away, and the ball's out. That's picked up by the Chiefs.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's first and 10.
18.
A run. Genty. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Here's a second and 9.
Why, Tony? Now, what's that? 18. What's that?
To throw, it's Stroud. Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete. Trey Tucker, the intended receiver. And it'll be third down.
Well, it's no secret to anybody who follows this league. This is one of the elite playmakers in the entire NFL. So he put one high, thinking his guy would go up there and get it. We've seen him do it so many times before, but just puts a little too much on it and ends up sailing over his head.
Here we go. 18. What's that? Hey, uno. Hey, south. 19 Texas.
From the gun here on third down, it's Stroud. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Carlson now for the extra point.
Daniel Carlson on for the play after.
He knocks it through. And the Raiders move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14.
14.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Attack! Yellow! 15! 180!
Throwing is Mahomes. Pushed out to his left. This one, a deep shot for Rice.
So after he gets out of the pocket, he does a nice job in scramble drill finding his receiver along the boundary, and the coverage was really tight, so he's just trying to throw this ball as far out of bounds as I can, but keep it close enough to try to come down with it. So he makes the catch. Can't get both feet in bounds, but it's actually a pretty good ball.
On second down, Mahomes. He's going to look downfield once again. And he will go all the way. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Kansas City.
A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. Now the Raiders going to use their third and final timeout as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Second and 5 at the 40-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5.
Here we go. At 18. What's that? Button. 11. Hey, uno more. Under. Why, Tony? Look to hot.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. A big play at a critical juncture in this game. Pick up of 46 yards.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. Stroud. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Hey, south. Now, what's what? 18. What's that?
From the gun, here's Stroud. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Kansas City.
So, Mike, the second that ball came out of his hand, I held my breath because when you are late, especially throwing the ball out towards the sideline, it is not going to end up good at this level. And the second he saw that ball in the air and broke on it, he had 6, and all he had to do really was make the catch, and then he was just off to the races, and it was nothing but green grass out in front.
Halftime coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here we go, set. 70 Timberwolves.
Now there's a throw out wide. Hey, this might be a double pass. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
35-yard line.
Trent McDuffie right there with a tight defensive coverage. Second and 10.
19 Texas. All right. Swap. Mother swap. Under. Buggy. 11. Hey, uno more. Why, Tony? Look to hot. Hey, uno.
Stroud going to set up the throw. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line.
South. Oh, ready? 19 touch. 18. Buggy. 11.
On first down, it's Stroud. That's caught left side by Bowers. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
First and 10.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Stroud to throw here on first and 10. Looking down the field there, but its ball's incomplete. Dante Thornton was the intended target. And it'll bring up second down.
I think when that ball left his hand, he had visions of a big play, and then that big play almost got flipped on its head because I think he's lucky that that ball didn't end up going back the other direction because that defender got both hands on it but just couldn't come down with the pick.
11.
Second down throw for Stroud. We'll get this complete to his tight end Bowers. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Yards on the play.
That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Here we go, let's go. 18. What's up? Look the hot. Hey, uno. Hey, south. Tonight.
Here's Stroud. That's into the hands of the rookie, Dante Thornton. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Gain of 26 more yards.
It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Robbie.
Here's Genty. And he'll crunch forward to the 2, setting up second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
Look the hot.
Genty trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
I typically like to see the play-action pass on the early downs, Mike. Now they find themselves on third down. The defense is more prepared for the pass. They get stopped twice with the run. Do they go back to it a third time and take their chances?
Once more from the 2, third and goal. Mostert. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's fourth and goal.
An 8-yard loss. It's fourth and goal.
19 Texas. Buggy. 11.
Now Stroud. And this is incomplete. They don't go for the field goal. Wind up trying to throw for the touchdown. They get nothing out of it on fourth and goal. They'll run it to start the drive, and here is Smith. And he'll be forced out of bounds just a couple yards short of the first down. That's a pickup of 8.
18-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll send Worthy in motion. Short throw, caught by the tight end, Gray. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 on that walk. Good for a Chiefs first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd down and 5. Handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Give him 14 on that one. And the Chiefs have a first down.
For a Kansas City Chiefs first down.
Trying the left side, and here's Smith. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
48-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From a couple yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. They'll send Worthy in motion. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he's going to be taken down after a big 2nd down pickup. But we do have a penalty marker on the field.
Follow these two.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Off he goes. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
Quarterback does a nice job here sensing the pressure pretty quickly. Realizes he doesn't have a ton of time to operate from within the pocket. Decides to tuck the ball and rely on his legs. He's able to pick up a positive play.
They'll send Worthy in motion. On the give, it's Smith. And he will score! Rashad Smith, touchdown KC. So 2 touchdowns for him in this one. Numbers 12 and 13 on the year.
That was a special run, Mike. I mean, it's just rare to have that combination of contact balance and strength to not only run through the contact, but then to also have the speed to break away once you get into the open field.
Chiefs 31, Raiders 17. Harrison Butker and a kickoff for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Jump in a minute, but can't steer it no more. Riding away, but now you're chilling on shore. It's used to being rich when your inside's poor. This, but you don't want to see more. You want to see more, but you only see some. Life just slows you down.
18. What's that?
Stroud to throw here on first down. Moving outside the pocket. He's going to tuck it and go.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn it to a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Let's go. All right, 19 Texas.
Now Stroud. He's got his running back downfield, and it's complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
That's good.
First and 10.
Vegas, first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
To throw is Stroud. He'll find Kinky in the backfield. And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this third quarter. Back to throw, Stroud. That one, taken in, middle of the end zone. Trey Tucker, touchdown, Raiders. Here's Stroud to the line, and his guy's going to try to get 2 more.
The Raiders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Now they'll set up to throw.